Most people toss their meds into their carry-on and never think twice about it. It's just a few pills, maybe a bottle of cough syrup. What could go wrong, right? But then, you hit security. And suddenly, a TSA agent is flagging your bag. Or worse, you land overseas and customs pulls you aside. That cold medicine you packed? Illegal here. That prescription bottle? Not labeled. And now you're standing there, helpless, as a uniformed officer confiscates something you need. It's frustrating, it's scary, and yes, it can absolutely be avoided. In this video, we're showing you exactly how to travel with medication the right way, so you never end up in that situation. Whether it's a life-saving prescription or something to make your allergies bearable in row 23, this is your complete guide to packing, flying, and clearing security with your meds, smoothly and legally. We're talking TSA, customs, what to do with liquids and powders, what not to pack, and yes, even how to avoid drama with medical marijuana or CBD. Let's get into it. First rule of flying with meds: do not pack them in your checked bag, and don't rely on the overhead bin either. Keep your medication in your personal item, the one that goes under the seat in front of you. Why? Because overhead bins fill up fast. If they run out of space, flight attendants might gate check your carry-on. That means your meds are now in the cargo hold, or worse, on a different flight. Even if your carry-on stays on board, it's nearly impossible to access it mid-flight when the seatbelt sign is on. But your personal item, always within reach. No scrambling, no stress. If it's important enough to take on the flight, it's important enough to stay by your feet. Within the US, TSA doesn't require you to keep pills in original containers. You can use a pill organizer, an unmarked bottle, whatever works for you. Even liquid meds over 3.4 ounces are allowed. Just take them out and declare them. TSA cares more about safety than prescription labels. But here's where it changes. When you enter the US or any other country, you're now dealing with customs, not TSA. And customs can be strict. They follow FDA import rules, health laws, and sometimes local bans. If your medication isn't clearly labeled, or it wasn't prescribed by a licensed doctor in that country, it could be flagged, even if it's legal where you came from. Take pseudoephedrine, the active ingredient in SUDAFED, totally fine in the US, right? But in Japan, India, and the UAE, it's banned or tightly regulated. Travelers have been stopped, delayed, or even fined just for carrying everyday cold meds with pseudoephedrine. You'd never know unless you checked. So, yes, a bottle you bought over the counter at home might still get taken away abroad if it's not labeled properly or exceeds quantity limits. And if your flight has a layover in one of those countries, you could get flagged in transit even if you never leave the airport. So how should you pack your meds? Keep it simple. Use a clear plastic pouch for all medical items. Put liquid meds over 3.4 ounces in a separate bag and declare them at security. If your meds need to stay cold, TSA allows gel or ice packs. Just let them know ahead of time. And here's a little-known tip. If you don't want your medication to go through the X-ray, for medical or religious reasons, you can request a manual inspection. That's your right. You just have to ask. Surprise! Powders can trigger security too. Anything over 12 ounces like baby powder, protein mix, or drink supplements has to be screened separately. Even powdered medications can get flagged. If you don't need it in the cabin, toss it in your checked bag to avoid extra screening delays. Insulin pumps, CPAP machines, syringes. These are all allowed on planes. Just pack them properly, keep them clean and in their original packaging if possible. Make sure they're clearly associated with your meds, especially syringes. And keep them in your carry-on if they're fragile or valuable. If you're wearing a medical device like a CGM or have metal implants from surgery, give TSA a heads up at the checkpoint. Just say, "I'm wearing a medical device." That quick mention can save you a lot of awkwardness and delay. And this is where many travelers slip up. Even if CBD or marijuana is legal in your state, TSA follows federal law, and marijuana is still illegal federally. Yes, even for medical use, even edibles, even oils. And if you're traveling internationally, the risk skyrockets. Some countries have zero-tolerance laws, and getting caught, even with a vape or CBD balm, can lead to arrest. Bottom line, leave it at home. It's not worth gambling with your freedom. Flights get delayed, bags get lost, plans change. Always bring more medication than you need, at least a few extra days worth, and make a list. Include the name of each medication, dosage, and your doctor's contact info, printed and saved digitally. If something gets lost, stolen, or questioned at security, you've got the proof ready. Need extra help at the airport? Use the TSA Cares program. Call or email them 72 hours in advance and they'll arrange help through screening for people with medical needs. Have a specific question about your meds or gear? Message Ask TSA on X, formerly Twitter or Facebook. They'll respond with official answers, usually within hours. And if you fly often, consider TSA PreCheck. It's faster, easier, and less hassle, especially if you travel with sensitive meds or medical devices. Traveling with medication shouldn't feel like a gamble. But if you don't know the rules, you're playing with fire. Now you do. So pack smart, stay ready, and never let your health be at the mercy of airport rules again. Hit like if this helped you. Subscribe for more no BS travel tips, and share this with someone who travels with a pill case and zero labels. We all know someone. Safe travels and keep your meds within reach.